So as a physical therapist, I work with patients who have some seriously gnarly scars. And I also have the privilege of helping amazing individuals who've been in horrible car crashes, suffered absolutely gruesome sports injuries, and sustained other disfiguring injuries following physical trauma. And I guess I've seen enough of how scars can emotionally affect people that I want to talk about it. Specifically, I want to offer my 2 cents for anyone who might be feeling less than cosmetically perfect following their injury. And even if that doesn't happen to be you, I think that there's something in this message that we can apply to life in general. So let's look at a beautiful Japanese concept using broken pottery and talk about it. It's a pretty awful feeling when we feel cosmetically less than perfect, especially in our current society, which places a heavy emphasis on cosmetic perfection. Wounds and disfigurement from physical trauma don't always seem to fit in nicely with a lot of modern day societal expectations. And what I experience in the clinic from time to time is a patient who confides in me that they feel ugly or blemished from the scars or cosmetic defects that remain following their injury. Now, if it's really bringing them down, I'll encourage them to work with a psychologist who can further help them explore these feelings. But most of the time, these patients simply confide in me that they feel self-conscious about how they now appear. And whenever I hear this, my mind always goes to the thought of Kintsugi. There's a beautiful concept in Japanese culture known as Kintsugi, which takes our thinking towards cosmetic perfection and the belief of hiding flaws and turns all of it completely upside down. And I think it's an absolutely beautiful concept. So Kintsugi is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery using a lacquer containing gold, silver, or platinum. And rather than trying to put things back together in a manner that disguises or hides what was once broken, the aim becomes to see the beauty in broken things and embrace the flawed or imperfect. In that regard, it honors past events involving breakage and repair rather than concealing what has taken place. So not only is there no attempt to hide the damage, but the repair is literally illuminated. What was once broken and deemed to be the demise of the pottery itself becomes an opportunity to illuminate and give value to its history. Now, as humans, when we physically break, we can be repaired with rods, screws, plates, sutures, skin grafts, transplants, and so on. And with these interventions, at times, they can leave us looking different than before. Less than perfect, if you will. Modern medicine only takes us so far in terms of cosmetic repair. And I know many of my patients often wish that it could take us further. And maybe this is where the concept of Kintsugi can present itself as a reminder that we can pick up where modern medicine leaves off. Maybe we can find a way to create something beautiful from what has gone wrong in the past. I find there to be something immensely beautiful and powerful in adopting a mindset that believes that we can take what is said to be the inglorious and turn it into the immaculate if we so choose. And if this concept resonates with you, or you feel it may be helpful for you to explore, then I would encourage you to do so. Look, if you have physical scars that bother you, in no way am I downplaying what you've gone through, nor am I telling you how to view your trauma or live your life. Full transparency here, I don't know how I would cope if I were in the shoes of many of my patients. We all need to navigate these things in our own ways. But what I do know is that for those who feel self-conscious or of lesser value following injury, big or small, your value is not tied to your appearance. And maybe it's worth exploring either by ourselves or with the help of others, the belief that our scars shouldn't be hidden or seen as defects. Maybe with practice, we can embrace them as something that becomes a beautiful part of our story. Maybe Kintsugi can teach us that the imperfect can be seen as beauty rather than blemish. All right, everyone, I love you lots and I want the best for you. Keep looking after yourselves, keep looking after one another, keep making great things happen, and I'll see you in the next video.